Okay, today we're gonna go over the microwave that I have in my kitchen is not heating up food or water or anything. It's not heating up anything. Got home today, my wife let me know, so obviously we can't have this happening, so I took it down. I already have it on the table, I have the cover off. This is it's a GE profile. It's a space maker, and it's 36 inches over the stove kind of thing, so it sits under the cabinet. It is because it's a 36 inch. It was a special order. It was also very expensive. It was like $1,200-$1,300, something like that when I bought it. It's about right at 10 years old. It's been good up until this point. So what we did notice also about 7-8 months ago, when we put, it seemed to happen more like when you put a cup of water, like trying to heat up like a cup of coffee or something like that. Not so much like a plate of food, but we put a cup in there with water in it, and this thing would make some crazy cracking, popping sounds, electricity sounds. So we'd have to shut it off and then start it up again, and it would kind of do it on and off. And we also get a burning smell, like a light burning smell. So I kind of knew something was up. It was on the way out, but like I say, it's been working for the last 8 months or so with that happening. Some days it's bad, other days it would go for a week or 2 weeks and not do it at all. So just wrote it out until finally now it's not working. So like I say, I've taken it down already. I have the covers off. As far as getting the cover off, it's no big deal. It's just a bunch of screws along the outside. All of them are, pretty self-explanatory. You'll see the screws, you can take it off. Now, there are 3 basic components when you are looking to fix a microwave that doesn't have any heat. A microwave that won't heat up your food, I should say. Alright, so when you get it off, when you get the cabinet off, you're going to have, there's 3 basic components. You're going to have a thermal switch, which is right here. That was mounted up there. I took it off. You're also going to have a resistor right here that goes to the capacitor. And you're going to have your Magnetron, which is right back here. And that's what creates the microwaves. And it goes across the grid and it shoots them up through the channel here and into the top of the microwave, which heats up your food. Now, I mentioned capacitor. For those of you that don't know what a capacitor is, that's a capacitor right there. If you've never seen a capacitor before, you do not want to touch this even when the microwave is unplugged. They use these in a lot of things, AC units, all kinds of things. So what this does, this capacitor stores electricity. So basically, even though it's unplugged, it's been sitting here for a day, that thing still has electricity in it. So if you touch, you got 2 wires right there in the front. Right there. If you touch those 2 metal tabs together, you're going to get the shock of your life. And it could be so bad it could kill you. So the way to discharge that, what you want to do first before you do anything is you want to take a pair of needle nose pliers. You take a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, you got to make sure they're insulated. Have insulation on here. You don't want to touch any metal. Make sure there's no cracks in the insulation or anything like that. Don't touch the metal. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in here. I've already done this one. But what you're going to do is you're going to come in here with the needle nose pliers. You can see this. And you're going to stick it on the 2 metal tabs and ground those out. And sometimes you get a big giant pop. So you stick it in there. And then that'll discharge it. The electricity that's inside of it. Don't touch that with your bare hands until you've done that. So when I took this apart, I noticed this black ring right here. If you see that, Okay, that is probably where the burning smell is coming from. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but right here, this is all swollen up, like it's all heated up and puffed out, and you see something's been burning right there, and it's got the ring where we're all swelled up. This is a big, giant hump right here. So, on the other side of that is the magnetron, and the magnetron is pretty much going to be the cause of your problem 99% of the time. So I'm going to take that magnetron out of there. I'm going to show you how to test it. I'm going to show you how to test that magnetron to tell you if it's bad or not. Obviously this one, when I get it off, I'm probably going to see something because of that burn spot right there. I'm probably going to see something on the other side. I got a plastic cover up there I got to take off first. And I will just show you this once I get it out. And then we'll go from there and show you how to test it. Okay, so I just pulled the magnetron out. It sat here. There's a hole right here. And it goes up in there. And now, I know this one's bad right away. I'll show you how to test it. So, here's the magnetron right here. And you can see, like I said, on this side, this is an extreme case. See right there on the end? That is not supposed to look like that. There was definitely some electricity, some welding going on there. That is horrible. That was burning. And that little nub right there is what sits up in the hole. It sits up in that hole. And like I said, on the other side, there's the burn spot. So the electricity was coming through and hitting that case. It was grounding out against that case, and that's what that every time it did that, it was the electricity was arcing against that metal. So there it is. I mean, that's bad. So I know this one's bad for sure. But I'll take it outside and show you how to test it, and then I'm gonna put the new one in, and this thing should work pretty good. I got a new one coming, $40, $40 for a new one. And this thing should be fixed up, running good. Save me a lot of money having to buy a new microwave. So let's get this bad boy out there. We'll test it. We'll just make sure. I don't know. Maybe it's going to test okay. Maybe the end's just burnt. We'll see. We'll compare it to the new one, and we'll go from there. And so that way you guys can see it. And if you ever have this problem, then you can do the same thing. Alright, so I'll be right back in a minute and we'll test these. Okay, so I got the new magnetron in today. We're going to test these real quick. The easy way to test this is you're going to need a multimeter or an ohmmeter or something to test these. The first thing you want to do is you want to put your ohm scale at the lowest scale possible. Alright, and then we're going to touch these two terminals together with the probes. And we should get about anywhere from 0.3... 0.5, 4, that's good. 0.4 is good. This is the new one. Okay, this is the new one here, and this is the old one. Okay, so this is reading also 0.4, so it's about the same, so that's good. So now we're going to check the pin to the case. So we're going to put this at the highest ohm level. And we're going to take and touch this terminal to the case, and we should not get any reading whatsoever when we touch it. Okay, that's the new one. You don't get a reading there. Here's the old one. Touch it anywhere. Alright, nothing there. So that tests good too. Alright, the next test you can do to see if there's continuity between the terminal and the case, you're going to put it on the continuity test, which is sound. Okay, so basically it completes the circuit. So if we put it here and on the case, we get nothing. So that's good. It means there's no continuity between these terminals in this case. And this one and this one, no continuity. So that tests good. So this tests good. The only problem with this old one, as you'll see, when you flip it around, as you saw in previous video, this is all burnt. Okay, this is the new one. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like that, not the one on the left, not the burnt one. So that is the only problem with this one. This one fried. Other than that, I mean, as far as the inner workings go, it's good. So we're gonna slap this one in there, a new one, and we're gonna try to heat something up, see how it does. All right, so I've got the microwave mounted back up. Everything's all put back together. It's ready to go. We're gonna heat something up real quick. I have a cup of water right here. That is 54 degrees. I'm just gonna stick this in the microwave for about 3 minutes. We'll stick it in here. I won't play the whole 3 minutes. I'll come back when it gets towards the end. So we're just gonna hit the 3. And we'll be back when we get closer to the end, and then we'll temp it. So we got about 10 seconds left. I don't know if you can see this, but that water is boiling in there. So we'll just let it run out here real quick. All right, I'm gonna take it out. It's all steamy, boiling. We go 209 degrees. 209 degrees. All right, so this microwave is fixed. This microwave is $1,200. I just fixed it for $40. All microwaves pretty much run the same way. So if you have a problem with your food not heating up, this is one thing you might want to check out.